be taught by you. You are my wisdom and my...
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Lounge Talk with me, Sonita. Today I want to talk about how to create best impression and speak well during interviews. If you're going for an interview, you're presenting a proposal, then well, this is just for you. Before I go any further, I also conduct online and on-set classes on how to write a speech for all occasions and how to overcome nervous tension and speak well in public. So you can be part of these classes by getting in touch with me. And if you are told to present a speech and you don't know how to go about, you have been invited for an event, you're welcome to get in touch with me. Okay, so back to our topic for today. Want to create the best impression and speak well during interviews. We have all attended interviews. It may be the job, for a job, or for a proposal. And others, you're about to attend one. Then even from colleges, universities, as you present the experiments, you also have to explain. But many other times, we are ever dry. So you don't know what really happens. You just fail to impress. You fail to impress the lecturers. You fail to impress the examiners. I also remember when I was writing my final electrical practical exam at NOTEC, I had connected everything. Everything was on point. But I just failed to express myself and explain about how I was doing it, what I connected, and that made me lose a lot of marks. And since that day, I've vowed never to fail to impress or to speak in public, because that is what everyone, is looking for. That is what everyone wants, is to speak well in public. Okay. Because many times you want to speak effective, but you just fail. And failing to speak well, this has become, it's like a thorn in the flesh. After preparing, you stand and you just fail to speak. It's like a thorn in the flesh. It's like you're being given not good food when you're hungry. Then someone just comes and grabs the whole plate, or grabs even that which you're about to take right in your mouth. Somebody just grabs it. That is very painful, okay? And many people with degrees, masters, have been bypassed because of their inability to express themselves in a proper manner. And positions have been given to those with less qualifications because they spoke well. So I wonder how many times such things have happened to you. And you have thought, I'm about to quit, I'll never attend any interview. Well, this is right for you. Once you receive a phone call to attend interviews, you celebrate, because this is something that you have been longing for. This is something that you have prayed about for. You prayed for it for years. Now it has come. First you feel very confident of success, a confidence which vanishes the moment you enter the room where interviews are being conducted. Even before you stand up, you know that something terrible is going to happen. Even before you speak, just when you hear your name is being called, you just know that something terrible is going to happen. When you know you are going to speak, as your turn gets closer and closer, increasingly, you are anxious, those natural nerves about addressing the top executives, a large audience. But as soon as you get on your feet, there is a sense of panic. You begin to panic. You begin to panic. You don't know what to do in there. Legs tremble violently. And even the hands, they keep to shake as though you're going to faint because of that, the interview which you're about to do. Though you are going, I feel like you're going to faint. Blood rushes. Blood is rushing to your face. So much, and the stomach is like there's a volcano going on inside your stomach. There's a force going over and over again. Those muscles in the jaw, the neck, they just tighten, and the mouth become as dry as a valley of dry bones. It's just dry. You've just failed to explain. You have been called, you have been longing for this. Can be a job, a proposal, or even an audition, for a film. You have been longing for it, but when it comes, the mouth is just dry. It just gets dry. Okay? The only thing that was the fact that you had to appear before this, the panel. And you lost everything. You appeared, failed to impress them. You know exactly what you want to say. While you are leaving home, you know exactly that this is what I'm going to say. But immediately you get into the room, everything just vanishes. You just can't, you can't even remember your name. Those interviewing, you say, how are you? And you respond, fine. What's your name? You are the only one who's standing there. They're asking you, what's your name? And you respond, me, my name. And yet you're the only person who is standing right there, Then, and when you begin to speak, you just murmur around. It's like you stammer. You begin to stammer a few words. And when those words come out, they sound like it's an audition for a part of Donald Duck. You want to be part of that. You are auditioning for Donald Duck. The voice just can't come the way that it's supposed to. This is what mainly goes through during interviews. But one thing is certain about interviews, okay? So the ability to make a good impression when being interviewed is a crucial piece of behavior, because an interview is that potential starting point for an important change in one's academic, profession, or business lifestyle. We tend perhaps to think of interviews as formal affairs before boards or group of senior executives, but the techniques and strategies which will ensure that you create the best possible impression in such structured interviews will also enable you to put forward your views effectively and confidently, under less formal conditions. So, for example, when you are making a point to a client, strategizing a business idea, discussing a new product with your boss, giving instructions to your junior workers, you have to speak effectively. They have to get exactly what are you saying, what are you communicating. They have to get it. So even those who are interviewing you, they have to get that. What are you going to bring to this company? What are you adding to this company? So each of these situations requires the ability to carry out a specific piece of behavior which is separate from the content or the nature of interviews involved. So this is where now effective public speaking comes in. Okay? So how well can you express yourself? This is the question that you should all ask. Hi, do you like the video? Please remember to subscribe. Would you like to attend speech writing class? Contact me on the number below. You're watching Lounge Talk with Miss Sonita, and we're talking about how to impress and speak well during interviews. So now this is where the art of public speaking comes in once you are called for the interviews. How well can you express yourself? Because failure to express yourself is more like you're asking the same question in a different manner. As I said earlier, they'll ask you, what is your name? And you'll be like, me, my name. Are you talking to me? But you're the only one who is in there standing. And it's you that they are talking to. So they expect you to have that confidence and speak well once you stand before the panel. Because when you fail to express yourself, it brings frustration, disappointment. And you think, no, maybe if only I was someone else. If only I was like that one. And you'd think, no, maybe the panel have given the job to the right person. But it's because you just failed to express yourself. You might have lost the job. You might have lost even that proposal because you failed just to express yourself in a confident manner. Okay? So it's not that others are lucky. No. It's about how well can you express yourself. Okay. So those who bring facts and present them well, they win. It is under these conditions that a job, a contract position is given because they had expressed themselves in a manner that is pleasing. Therefore, the ability to speak well is one of the major factors in achieving success. Because every job demands a type of public speaking. Every job demands it. Because even before, when a client comes, they will not ask you about those qualifications. They will not say, show us the qualifications. Where are the qualifications? But it's how you speak, how you impress them. That is what they really want. That is what they look up to. That is what will bring in profits for a company. Okay? So you are your own. Remember that you are your own public relations officer. You are your own public relations officer. You must do a good selling job on yourself after all. Nobody else will. Nobody else will sell on your behalf because you are your own public relations officer. So those that present their facts well and impress are the ones that win. Like a public relations officer is always ready, will always impress and speak to the public. They'll speak to the media. Just like even a lawyer representing a client, he gets all the facts. Even when something comes up, which the lawyer during a court session is not aware of, you find a strategy even to say, I need some time with the client. A lawyer will not say, no, the client didn't tell me. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared for such. But a lawyer will try and get all the facts because you need the facts. Even to express yourself, those facts are needed. And there's one question which has been very difficult to many people in life. When they're asked, tell us about yourself. Many people, when they are asked to say, tell us about yourself, who are you? And even every interview, that's the first question they will ask, who are you? And many people will just say, no, there's nothing much to talk about. They'll just say, no, I come from a family of 4 and 3, and they keep quiet. But when people are told, tell us about someone else, they speak a lot. They know a lot about other people than they know themselves. But it's important to know who you are. Because you will not sell the company that you are working for, a product that a company is making, if you can't sell yourself, if you can't talk you yourself. How well are you going to present this company? So then many will just say, I don't know much. There's nothing much to talk about. But you have lived in this earth for 30 years, 40 years. There's a lot that you can tell us. There's a lot that you can talk about. This is why Jesus asked his disciples. He started by asking them, who do people say I am? Because he knew that we know a lot about other people than we know ourselves. Then he also asked, who do you say I am? Many, So he asked them, who do you say I am? These were his disciples. So they needed to know who they are following. Who is he? You know, many are the times when people work for companies, you don't know the vision. You don't know the mission statement of the company, and you're working for it. To add more value to a company, you need to know what is the vision, what is the mission statement. And you need to know a lot about yourself and be able to express yourself in the right way. You know? And many people will always say, I'm a man of few words. People love this, they love this, they love this. They always say, no, me, I'm a man of few words. You know? But what companies need, what this world needs, are not men and women of few words. Because few words will not bring or satisfy customers. They will not increase the profit. If you say I'm a man of few words, you know, ask the street vendors, those who sell. They'll speak and speak and speak until they convince you to buy that product. Because they know that being a man or a woman of few words, it will not bring bread, butter, and jam on your table. But the more you speak, the more you sell your product, the more you sell yourself, the more you speak and speak, that's how you win. You know, even the customers to have that confidence in your business, the company that you are working for. You know? So you have to speak and satisfy. You cannot afford to be a man of few words. You need to speak. You need to speak and win customers, even potential customers. You know, someone once said, well, you know, words are a fabric where all questions are cut. And questions are being asked every day, which means this fabric is big where words are. Okay? So you cannot afford to be a man or a woman of few words. The world needs those who are able to express themselves, those who are able to speak well in public. You know, most good speakers achieve success because at some time in their lives, they had wanted to speak. They began and they kept on speaking and speaking. You know, the great majority, however, devote a lot of time to perfecting themselves in the art of public speaking. And most, if not all people we look up to are those who know, you know, what is it that is of value? Effective public speaking. That is something that should be of value to you. So know your values and live by them. If we want the deepest level of life fulfillment, we can achieve it in only one way, by deciding what is it that is of value for us. So speaking well in public is one thing that is of value to everyone. Before even these qualifications will not stand up and deliver. You need to make a case for yourself. You need to speak well in public. So the next time you go for interviews, as you prepare at home, even as you enter into that room, as you face the panel, express yourself correctly so that that job won't be grabbed from you. So that job has to be given to you. That contract has to be given unto you so that you receive it. You receive that contract because you impress them how you speak. Even how, if you can explain about yourself, then you can also explain well about the company that you're working for, about the business that you have, that business idea that you have. Many will buy into it because you have spoken so well. You have expressed yourself in a right way, in a right manner. So speaking well in public. Refuse to be the one who say, I'm a man of few words. Speak up. The world wants those people that speak effectively, win contracts, everything that comes your way, all good things that come your way, you win them through speaking effectively. You have that confidence, because as you begin to speak, even those that are listening, those that are seated that panel, they'll be able to see that even the potential, even when you are entrusted with a job, they'll know that you are able to deliver because you are able to express yourself in a right manner. And even when clients come, you'll be able to express yourself. You'll be able to, win those customers. Win them, no matter how good the product is. But if you can't express yourself, you'll miss out on a lot of customers. You'll miss out on a lot of those who want to buy that product, a product or a service. So always remember that you are your own public relations officer, that it is vital, always vital, to speak well in public. Because inability to express yourself, you lose out on many things. On many things. Okay, so today I've been talking about how to create the best impression and speak well during interviews. When you stand, speak with confidence. Let them know that even whatever they'll entrust you with, you'll be able to deliver. That you speak, you'll not give excuse and say, actually, because of, you're failing to express yourself, and you say, no, actually, in my humble opinion. Those with facts are the ones that win. An opinion will always be an opinion. Even if you add humble to it, it will always be an opinion. And the people won't even sympathize with you. It's like in a set of a classroom. Someone will say, when the teacher asks a question, and someone say, let me try. Can I try? So that when they fail, everyone will say, no, they were just trying. No, but you speak with confidence, speak with boldness, and create that impression on every job interview. This has been the Lounge Talk with Miss Sunita. Until next time, God bless you. And remember, speak well in public.